My damage deposit question made the rental office staff stop smiling in front of my in-laws. The office smelled like sunscreen and printer ink, and everyone was acting like we were about to have a wholesome weekend. My wife's parents were already talking about the lake view, like they'd earned it. I was just trying to get the keys and avoid stepping on another family landmine. This trip was Linda's idea. One last summer weekend while everyone's healthy, she said, which is what she says when she wants control without admitting it. Her husband, Tom, paid for the rental as a gift, and he loves reminding people it's a gift. At the counter, the manager, Joyce, slid a clipboard toward Tom. Standard security deposit authorization, she said. Tom smiled. No problem. I asked, how much is the deposit? 500, Joyce said. Linda's eyebrows lifted a millimeter. Tom said, it's fine, like money is always fine when it's not your money. I said, what counts as damage? Do you keep it for normal wear? Joyce's smile tightened. We don't charge for normal use. That's vague, I said. It came out flatter than I meant. Marin nudged my arm. A warning, her parents hate questions that sound like suspicion. Joyce turned her monitor slightly. We do a pre-check and we email photos, she said. It protects everyone. Can I see the photos before we go in? I asked. Tom made a quiet throat noise. Linda stared ahead like I'd failed a politeness test. Marin whispered, please. Joyce clicked around, then her face went careful. Actually, she said, there's already a note on this reservation. My stomach tightened. What note? Joyce didn't answer me. She looked at Tom. Sir, are you aware there was a prior dispute tied to this guest name? My name, not Tom's. Marin and I booked it under my account months ago, before Linda decided it was family time. Linda's head snapped toward me. Prior dispute, she repeated. It wasn't a dispute, I said. It was a mistake. Joyce opened an email thread and clicked an attachment. A time-stamped photo of a coffee table with a dark ring. Under it was my reply. That mark was there at check-in. Please confirm you have it documented. On a counter, in front of strangers, it looked like an alibi. Joyce said, the owner stated it wasn't pre-existing. It went to management review. And it got resolved, I said. I paid nothing, because it wasn't mine. Tom's face went blank. Linda's lips pressed together. Marin's eyes widened, not at the ring, but at the fact her parents were hearing this now, in public, like a warning label. Linda said, you didn't mention any of this. Because it wasn't a story, I said. It was one email. Joyce asked politely, would you like to add an additional deposit today? The air went quiet in that public way, where nobody wants to accuse you, but they're happy to let someone else do it. Joyce didn't say, we don't trust you. The timestamp did. Tom exhaled. So you're the reason there's extra nonsense. I said, I'm the reason I want photos before we walk in. Linda looked at Marin like this was her fault for marrying me. Marin whispered, stop. Joyce printed a page and slid it over. Initial here that you received the condition report, she said. Her warmth was gone. We drove to the cabin in 2 cars. In Tom's car, nobody spoke. At the cabin, I took pictures of everything, countertops, rugs, the fridge handle, because now I wasn't just the guy with questions. I was the guy who has a history. That night, through the thin wall, I heard Linda tell Marin, he's always bracing for a fight. Marin didn't defend me. She just said, I know. At dinner, Tom joked about deposit detectives, and everyone laughed like it was harmless. Linda didn't. Her phone kept lighting up under the table, and I knew she was retelling it before the weekend started. In the morning, Joyce's office emailed the condition photos, like she promised. I forwarded them to myself anyway. If you can't stop people from deciding what you are, you at least keep the proof they'll use.